It's my privilege as Deputy Leader of the Council to present the Wives Support Group with this cheque for £450.
I love you, you bastard! I love you, you scab! A lie is a lie! And she's telling lies! Order! The honourable member will withdraw from this house!
And these are all rented out to claimants. Multiple occupation.
Yeah? With the rents guaranteed by the DHSS? Are potential gold mines?
I think I can help you, Terry.
Where are we going?
Oh, we're home, man, Felix. You're home.
We don't live here.
He said he'd probably go on having depressions for a long time. Don't worry.
1, 2, 3.
Will you marry me?
Say yes.
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 He must be up the other end.
Felix, man. We've been up the other end twice. He wasn't at the other end, was he?
No.
And he's not at this end, is he?
No.
And he was nowhere in between, was he?
No.
He doesn't live here. Your dad's been dead for donkeys. And this isn't Ferry Street anyway. Ferry Street got pulled down.
He must be up the other end.
Mother, how much longer? Come on, take them off your hands for a couple of hours.
There's no need.
There is. You can have a lie down, get some sleep. Was he up all night?
He turned the gas on again.
Christ, Mother, me dad's got Alzheimer's. He needs proper care. Come on, Dad. What was your dad like?
Hard. Hard man, me dad.
Why didn't he go on the Jarrah March? Dad, I'm seeing how come you marched to London and he stayed at home?
There was no love in the house.
No?
He said it'd be a waste of time. Why? Your ma was there waiting when we got to Marble Arch. Pouring with rain.
Was she? Of course. She was in service, wasn't she? Was she proud of you? Bet she was.
She just cried. We went through, you know. All that way. She was lovely, your ma. She was a lovely woman.
She's still a lovely woman. Who do you live with, Dad? When did you last see your dad?
This morning, the house.
I thought you couldn't find him.
Why, eh?
Dad, if he was there, how is it, do you think, that I couldn't see him?
Maybe she didn't want you to see him.
Why not?
Because he knows you're a useless son. You've always been useless to your family.
You better stay here, pet. Okay?
Better late than never.
Well, I'm a busy man, sweetheart.
Could you open the window, please?
Where did they find her?
In the river.
She was an alcoholic.
When did you last see her?
And look, I'm a landlord, not a social worker. When did you last see her?
Jesus.
Hey, I'm not responsible for every basket case that turf out the bins, you know. I'm a businessman. Elaine! I told you to stay outside, didn't I?
Certainly crackers you would.
Get that bloody window fixed, you. You're supposed to be a caretaker, not a psychiatrist.
We haven't any money, Frank. I'm not allowed to borrow, so we're sacking people, OK? Let's be clear about the day after tomorrow. We're talking about cutting everything except what we're legally obliged to provide, yes? Yes, we're abandoning our commitments. At the meeting, Frank. Not tonight, yes? My brain's gone. OK. Thanks.
Left it too late, you know. I've wasted all those years arguing with him instead of listening.
Let's see. Anthony and Barbara's baby arrived a week yesterday.
Yeah? So?
Since then, you haven't been near me. So it looks to me like you just don't want to make love to a granny.
Wouldn't be the first time, darling.
I'll punish you for that.
Now look, don't time me out. I've got a very demanding day signing autographs in London.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Could it say to Alice MacDonald?
Sure.
I think it's incredible.
Thanks. Appreciate you saying that, Alice. Thank you. Thanks.
My name's Alice MacDonald.
Yeah, I remember.
Sorry. It's stupid. The thing is, I'm a photography first year at the Poly, and I'm doing a dissertation about you, really. And I just lost my nerve in the bookshop. What I wanted to ask you was...
Alice, I'm about to do some work, if you don't mind. Here's what you do. You write to the publisher, you ask for an interview, then I have a choice, OK?
I could carry your bag.
I think I've been very fair.
Please. How else do you learn anything for real?
Well, it's a free country, apparently.
What kind of lens are you using?
It's a lens. I'm working, OK? Here. Make yourself useful.
You're the one that's getting worked up. I'm not getting You just want to see it when Fuck off!
You know.
Go home.
Geordie, get your head down.
Geordie?
Couple of quid, sir.
How long's he been sleeping rough? Geordie, got a drink?
Fuck off, you!
Yeah. Have a drink on me, OK? Geordie, it's Nicky. Come with me, Geordie. Come on.
You want to stay with me, don't you, Geordie?
You can come. She can come. Come on, Geordie.
Nicky.
Geordie, come on. Come on.
Hey, leave him alone! Leave him alone! Leave him alone! Leave him alone!
I just want to help. You don't need money, you need somewhere to stay.
Come on, Jodie, I don't like him.
OK. You can have some money. No! Don't spend it on booze.
No, we won't. We'll spend it sensibly, won't we, Geordie?
Definitely. I'll come back tomorrow morning. Here, yeah? If you're here, there'll be more money. OK?
I'll make sure he's here.
Please don't tell me to go home.
I've forgotten how you do this. Hello?
Mickey, it's me.
Mary.
Yes, Mary, remember me. What's the decision?
About what?
About tomorrow night, will you be home?
Yes.
You won't like this. I have a confession. You'll still love me, won't you?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
We're having dinner with Tosca and Elaine tomorrow night.
What?
I know. Tosca's asked me to get alongside her. She's got a few problems.
What are me and Tosca be doing? Playing with his McConnell set?
Look, if you really can't face it...
No, I'll be there. Look, I'm meeting Eddie at the Commons.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I love you.
Yeah, me too. Bye.
Call me tonight. Okay. Frank, before you start... Sorry to do this, everyone, but I want to throw something else into the pot. Frank, I want your team to spend today drawing up a proposal for next year's spending based not on 1 director and 3 assistants, but 1 director and 1 assistant.
You want these people to draw up a proposal for how you can sack 2 of them?
I'm sorry, but if we're cutting home helps and day centres for the elderly, this has to be an option as well.
What have you brought me to Valley View for? Terry, you can't leave the car here. They'll use it for a ram raid.
I don't want to believe all that rubbish in the papers. Man, they're decent people living here. Only wants a chance. Hey, how are you, bunny lads? What's this car for us? Give us £1 each. Yeah? Thank you. I've made a decision. I've decided to get rid of the DOS houses.
The whole lot?
The whole lot.
Honest?
Honest? I'm more trouble than they're worth anyway.
I'm glad. Because to be frank, I was ashamed of you.
I know.
What's this got to do with Valley View?
Well, I've been having a little chat with Alan Rowe about what to do with the money.
Alan Rowe?
No. Listen. What do you notice? What do you notice about that one, for example?
It's got a different front door.
It's got a different front door. It's got new PVC windows, and if you walk round the back, it's got an ornamental fish pond. Now, you never see that in Panorama, do you?
What are you talking about?
Home ownership. The big success story of the 80s. They've bought the house off the councilman. Now, how many did you see? Not many. Why? Because my ex-wife and her mates have done everything they could to stop it, but they can't. It's the law. These people have a right to buy the houses at big discounts. 3 4-bedroom houses for 10 grand. All I need is help.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes? Me and Alan. Man, the government gives you that many tax breaks, it's practically free to set up. We give out 100% mortgages, slightly higher rates than the high street lenders, but no questions asked. If you want a mortgage, we'll give you one. People have a right to own their own home. Now, how can that be wrong, Elaine? Here you are, lads. One for you, one for you, one for you. Cheers. You see, I know what it's like to want your own home and not be able to afford it.
Remember him? Colin Butler? You should do. It was his Dirty Tricks campaign that slaughtered you in '79. He runs a PR company now. Public relations, remember that. Claims he can arrange everything from a private meeting with a cabinet minister to significant alteration of government legislation. If the price is right, and it's all supposed to be legal. £200 to pay an MP to put down a written question. £40,000 to bend legislation whichever way you want. Nelson Donahue was nothing compared to what's going on these days, and he got 4 years for it. Look at them all. Can't believe their luck. They've got themselves another 5 years to stick their snouts in the trough. Does not Scripture say, "My house shall be called a house of prayer for all the nations, but you have made it a robber's cave"?
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Mark's Gospel, chapter 11, verse 15.
I should have done something.
Huh? Tory tart.
You know, you've been making slanderous remarks about me for 6 months now, Eddie. Why don't you repeat some of them outside the house, so I can see you?
Pimp.
Nicky Hutchinson. Ironic seeing you in this place.
Jumped up, smarmy-faced conman.
Look, Eddie, I've got to go.
Eddie, the clerk is being really difficult about tabling those questions. The guy's so patronising.
Nicky, Francine Volker, my Yankee researcher.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I read your book. It's really great.
Sorry, Eddie, I've got to go.
Yeah, well, look, are you interested? Lobby groups, it's a scandal, isn't it?
Why me, Eddie?
It's public relations, man.
You said it was all legal, though, so...
Listen, just because Butler gets invited to parties in Downing Street, he thinks he can get away with it all his life. I bet you anything you like he's gone way beyond what's legal. Can't help himself, man.
Who are his big clients?
House builders. Finance companies who want the laws on public sector housing finance changed. They want local authority powers taken away. They want a completely privatized market in house building.
Ask your wife how she'd like that, eh?
Okay, yeah. I'll do some digging.
Use Francine. She's a good digger, aren't you? Are you all right, Nicky?
Okay, yeah. No, I'm fine. See you, mate.
What do you want? What's going on in there? Hmm? I didn't know who you were yesterday. You surprised me. You're very angry, aren't you? And frightened. Don't be. Do you want it like last night again? You can do what you want. We can do what we want. Tell me what you want.
Well, I promised to call Alan, okay? I'll be back in a minute. Well, not a minute, say 20 minutes.
I can't keep up with him. He does whatever Alan Rowe tells him. Alan Rowe said buy doss houses, so he did. Alan Rowe said buy yourself a big house. Alan Rowe said the down wave's coming, don't buy yourself a big house. It's like a yo-yo on Alan Rowe's bit of string.
I got the impression when you first got together it was going to be a partnership as well as a marriage.
We were going to share everything.
And?
Do men know how to share?
He thinks your problem's to do with wanting a child.
He told you that? Yes. I wanted children. But that's not a possibility, and I've accepted that. What makes it so hard to bear is that the problem was mine, not ours. And I didn't think he was like that. Oh, you do, I know. You've never thought that much of him.
It's not really fair, Elaine.
He's selling the Doss houses, you know.
Is he? Oh, good.
Him and Alan have got a new idea. They're creating a company to provide mortgages for people wanting to buy their council houses. Well, I believe in freedom of choice.
So do I. Let those who want to buy, buy. Let those who want to rent, rent. But what will they rent if I've sold all the council houses?
Well, why not use the proceeds to build more council houses?
Because A, I have to sell them dirt cheap. And B, I'm only allowed to use half the proceeds to build replacement houses. The other half has to finance a reduction in the rates.
Well, it's freedom of choice for those who can afford to buy.
Yes, exactly. If Alan Rowe thinks the down wave's coming, why are they putting money into council house sales?
I don't know. Well...
It's not a new idea. Various companies in the south have set up to do the same. Either way, they make a lot of money. If the house price boom continues, they make money charging high interest to people who wouldn't get a mortgage in the high street. If the bubble bursts and people can't keep up the repayments, they repossess them. Then they've got their hands on property at rock-bottom prices, paid for by the ratepayers. I would think that's what Alan Rowe's banking on, wouldn't you? At least Austin Donahue actually built the houses he made money out of.
Everything okay?
Yes! Woo! Come on! Come on! Yes! Come on, you bastard! What are you saying, you mad fucker?
Is that a still a no-go area, even in daylight?
Do not go into Valley View, down the hall. I repeat, do not go into Valley View.
Budget meeting.
Mrs. Cox, my name's Eileen Benson. I'm a home
Hi.
help. None of us believe that we're going to be put
Sorry.
in scrapheap like this. It's heartbreaking, Mrs. Cox. The other
Did I
women
miss
have
much?
asked me to try and have a talk with you. Mrs. Cox, we've always found
How
you
was
very
Mr. Doss
approachable
houses?
in the past about problems, and we thought...
Nicky, this is your mum. It's 11:15. Dad's off on his travels round Valley View. I could do with a bit of a
God.
hand, son. I know it's late.
Mary, it's Frank. Don't leave this till tomorrow. There's an incident at Valley View involving a gun. This could be big trouble. I'm going there now.
Wait! I'm coming.
Christopher, there are armed police. Open the window and throw out the weapon.
Come on, business! Have a go! You should see them. There's bloody hundreds of them out there, man. They're all over the place. The whole street's out. Everybody knows. There's hundreds of them.
You see what kind of gun it was? Didn't get a clear sight of it, sir. Where's the other lad who was with you? Get those people back.
Look, sir, I know this lad.
Get over there, will you?
Christopher, throw out the weapons.
What you done to guard all this palaver? How come they followed you back to the estate?
Chris, man, they don't know it's a pop gun. You should have seen the faces. It was fucking excellent. Look at that Johnson, eh? Power.
Where, Sean? We're getting out the way. Your dad's bloody mental.
Come on, punks! Make my day.
Felix, would you like a nice cup of tea? Felix, nice cup of tea? This is the way home. Come on.
Go back the way you came. There's a serious incident happening. Go back.
What? I can't understand you, Pet. It's okay, Felix. It's okay, Pet. I'll sort him out.
Go back the way you came, okay?
It's okay, Felix. It's okay, Pet. We'll have to go this way. Everything's okay. Come on, Felix, come on.
You okay, man? Come on, then.
Nice cup of tea.
Yeah, I'll make you one. How are you?
Who am I? Well, it doesn't matter who I am, does it? Come on. He's drifting off to sleep, I think.
I've done my best, son. I can't cope with him anymore.
There are, of course, a number of causes leading to an incident like this. But what is surely apparent, after one makes all the allowances one should, is that this estate is facing a breakdown in law and order.
Thank you, Minister.
She's not getting away with that.
Mary, we've got the unions in 10 minutes.
Just give me a minute, Frank. Have you any idea of the damage you do when you make that sort of statement?
Just a second, please.
When are you going to get it into your head that you share some responsibility for this place? I spent last week closing day centres, old ladies sitting on their own for months on end in dirty houses, because I've also had to sack the home helps, closing libraries, closing
This
community...
boy fired a gun at the police because the local libraries ran out of trollop, is that it?
There is 75% youth unemployment on this estate.
Indeed, and I regret that. But I do not need a lecture from you about my own constituency.
At least I live in the constituency.
Yes, I noticed you'd moved in. Look, if you think you could do a better job of it than me, then why didn't you stand against me in the election? I would have welcomed it.
Because I was too busy coping with the consequences of the bloody mess you and your government are making.
Not because you thought you might lose, then?
Oh, drop dead. You're a waste of time.
Up to the left and bring it down nice and slowly. That's it, Ina. Lovely. And up With the other one, bring it up. Now, that's it. Lovely, Peggy. That's right. Bring it down again. There. Now, hands on the shoulders and up.
Oh, this is the pretty little thing that's cross-tender, Percy.
Yes, Diaskia. Now, it's a lovely little plant to have in the garden. Matter of fact, you know, I first got that from Paris Castle, Welsh School.
Did you?
19 miles, only just over.
Hey, change it back. Change it back.
No.
Change it back.
I put quite a batch of these in during the autumn, so to make sure that I've got plenty for next year.
You plant them out, what, about early June?
Well, yes, late May, early June. First into water, then the former really fair, see the water was really the stem. Then I've got that filled with pink sand.
Ta-ra, Felix.
Nice cup of tea, Pet.
In about 45 minutes. I've unpacked these things for her, so you won't be noticed.
They don't need any heat in astrology. You put them in a close round for green nest. With the temperature it is, they soon form their root in 3 weeks' time and form their root.
Oh, your hands are free. That's lovely. Yes, you can shake and
50 Tory MPs on the payroll of lobby groups so far. That's what we found out. How about you? You talk to your friends in Fleet Street?
I just can't get excited about all this, Eddie. Look, there are bent MPs on the take. What else is new? You'll never prove anything. They're much cleverer about it than Edwards and Seabrook ever were, and nobody cares anymore, Eddie. Nobody expects anything better from politicians these days.
I should have known better. You've always thought this place was a sham anyway. Well, I expect better, Nicky. Turns my stomach to see what's happening to this country. The Tories have turned the whole place into one gigantic knocking shop. This lass came over here to learn all about the Mother of Parliaments. Well, it might be the Mother of Parliaments, but the Tories have got their hands up her skirts. Sorry to be crude, Francine. So, you're not interested. Fair enough.
What I'm really saying is this. As far as I remember, you came here to get houses built, to attack poverty, to speak up for people who have no voice in the world. And what are you doing? Getting pissed in the bar and playing the same irrelevant political point-scoring games as the rest of the wankers in this place. I mean, is this what it's all about for you now, Eddie? Sticking your tongue out at the Tories? It's pathetic.
Well, that's me and you finished, Nicky.
See you. Bye.
Right, well, it's up to me and you, Pet. It's time the Privileges Committee called Butler in. Now we know who's on his payroll, it's time to ask him the big question.
Which is what?
What does he get for his money? Go through the register of interests. Check the voting records of those MPs on any legislation that affects the interest of Butler's clients. First thing in the morning.
Let go! I'm not letting go! You're not leaving! I am leaving! I'm leaving! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Listen to what I'm saying! Stop it! Get up! You!
I want you, Terry. I want a partnership. Us making decisions here. Not you making decisions on the golf course with Alan and then only telling me half the story in case I don't like it. I'm not some little wife sitting here making sandwiches for the men. I won't be that.
You see,
And I never wanted a mansion in Northumberland. Do you see?
Yeah, I know that now. I've been too busy.
I never wanted it.
See, I thought you did.
No.
Well, no, I realise that now.
I would rather have had a nice house back in Gosforth and a villa in Spain.
Eh?
We're young. Why don't we live a little? Look, put it all into stocks and shares. Let the money work for her.
Good idea. But, listen, I've got a better one.
Oh, I might as well talk to the bloody
Okay, okay, calm down, will you? At least hear us out.
Okay.
What I want to do is go back into showbiz.
Oh, my
God! No, listen. We'll sell the houses and buy 3 or 4 pubs.
Pubs?
Listen. Karaoke.
What about it?
It's going to be big, I'm telling you.
A load of drunk people singing out of tune in pubs. Terry, it's just another harebrained scheme. Will you please grow up and hear what I'm saying? Put all the money in shares. For now. And then you and me will go on a second honeymoon and sort things out. If you ask me, these are both sound investments. You won't regret it. Promise.
What's all this?
People who called to congratulate you on this. It's extraordinary, Nicky. Like pictures from another planet or something. Who is he?
Dunno. David Coyne, Colin Suthers, Paul Brogan, Andy, Alice MacDonald.
Who's Alice MacDonald?
She's that student I told you about. The one who's doing a dissertation.
Ah. Good night, Nicky.
Good night.
Do you need to go to London again today?
Is it a problem?
No. We're not very good at telling the truth, are we?
About what?
About anything, really. Christopher Collins, for example.
Aren't we? Claudia Seabrook thinks she is.
Claudia Seabrook's got a head up her arse calling it a law and order problem. It's to be expected. But it's got precious little to do with social service cuts either.
What?
Let's get honest. You know all about Christopher Collins, and so do I. He's not poor. He's got a house. He's got a job, when he can be bothered to go to it. He's got a wife, of sorts. He's got a 5-year-old son, and he's 18 years old. Why are you spending so much time in London?
Working for Eddie. Trying to find out as much as I can about lobby groups, buying and selling influence in Parliament. Okay, why do you think I'm spending so much time in London?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I think I've just told you.
It's not what Eddie says. I speak to him twice a week, Nicky.
Look, me and Eddie had a row, but he's wrong. I'm still digging for him. If he'd pick up the phone when I ring him, he'd know that.
You said some horrible things to him.
I'll apologise if he'll let me.
Frankie, what's going wrong?
Nothing.
It'll break my heart if this goes wrong.
Nothing's going wrong, but listen. Don't start saying Valley View's got nothing to do with politics. It's all down to the individual. That's playing in the Claudia Seabrook's hands. And a great leader. There's no such thing as society. Remember that?
I didn't say that, though.
Not a million miles away.
You don't hear what I'm saying, then?
What I'm saying is it's more important than ever these days to fight for what you believe in.
I'm trying to. For you.
Look, are you going to get me on this train or what?
If it's that important.
It is. Eddie, come on, answer. Where the hell is he? Sorry.
Time to go.
Thought you were spending the night.
Changed my mind.
Why?
Nicky, you've had what you wanted. You showed me off round London, so now everybody knows you can still pull young birds.
Pardon?
Nicky, you're a married man. Look, it's been terrific. But you know...
Look, I could be spending quite a lot of time down here.
Nicky.
Hey, look, this is a bit abrupt, isn't it?
Nicky.
We spend another night together. Then if tomorrow it still seems...
Nicky, I've decided.
You've decided?
But so that's it. You make a decision and I'm just... You meeting someone else?
Yes. None of your business. Come on, Nicky.
I think I love you.
I know you think you love me. But...
Okay, you better go then.
Bye.
Bye.
Of course, there's nothing in what Eddie Wells has alleged to suggest that anyone in government is involved in the shenanigans surrounding lobby groups' payments to Tory MPs. But he certainly has put the cat among the pigeons by succeeding in his campaign to have the whole business examined tomorrow by the Select Committee on Privileges. I spoke to him.
Tomorrow I'll be naming names and I'll be asking Colin Butler which MPs do you pay.
Hey, man. Asher, you shut it out, Billy! Mate, man!
Sir, I'll drag the MPs in front of the committee and I'll...
They're leaving!
50 of them if necessary. 8 years of bone-dry Tory government has built a bonfire of corruption and malpractice. What I'm going to do tomorrow is set a match to it.
Set it alight. Just, yeah, good. Set it away. It's in the box anyway. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it down because it's dry. Put a match to it. Really put a match to it. Eddie, do you want me to set me better light? You're crack, man. You'll get me into trouble. Okay.
late. Oh.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
Look, I was a bit out of order with Eddie, but he just slams the phone down on me. I've been round to see him, and he's not in. Can you get him to call me?
Yeah, okay. Will do.
It's just that, you know, a lot of things are going on for me, and I've lost me rag a bit. I know he's fond of you. He'll listen to you. Okay? That's all. You bitch.
I told them to cancel your pass.
Eddie, I have to talk to you.
Change your mind, have you? Who says people don't care? Front page newsman.
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm sorry, Eddie.
All right, we'll forget it. Tell you what, we'll have a drink after, okay?
Eddie, hang on. Remember I told you once I suspect that PR firms sometimes provided MPs with researchers who were in fact paid employees of the PR firms all along?
That's right. I forgot. I'll grill him about that as well.
Well, I now know at least one of them by name. She's being paid by Colin Butler Communications.
Oh, naughty, naughty Mr. Butler. Who's she working for?
When did Francine first offer her services? Shortly after you first started showing an interest in lobby groups, yeah? Butler stitched you up, Eddie. You ask him who's on the payroll at Westminster, the first thing you'll see is Francine Volta.
She's not been in England long. She maybe doesn't understand.
She doesn't just work for him, Eddie. She shares his bed.
Thank you for attending this morning, Mr. Butler. We will begin with some questions from Mr. Wells.
I don't have any questions.
Geordie, listen very carefully to what I have to say. You have been found guilty of arson with intent to endanger life. Now, the kind of sentence the judge will give you depends a lot on what I write in my report. Do you understand? Do you understand how important this morning is? Okay. Now, you've already told the court during your trial that you set fire to your room at the shelter because a voice told you to. Is that right? And this voice came from the television set. What sort of voice, Geordie?
Labour Party.
The Labour Party told you to set fire to your bed? Why do you think the Labour Party would do that?
But I think that's why they lost the election again. Because they tell people to do daft things, and they chuck you out your house if you don't pay the rent, and they want to seize the power, but they can't.
Were you ever a member of the Labour Party?
Would that prove I was mental?
Was this The first time you'd ever set a fire?
When I was a lad, set fire to a factory.
Did this factory have people in it? Things in it?
No, it was derelict.
And why did you do that?
What's the fire bobbies?
The...
Fire bobbies. Fire brigade.
Were you doing this alone?
Me and Nicky. Well, he ran away, actually, before they came. It's just a little fire. In a bin.
Have there been other times when you've set fires?
A ganger was set fire to this guy once.
When was this, Geordie?
Bonfire night.
Geordie, what do you think you would do if a voice suggested to you again that you should set a fire?
Take no notice. Not do it.
Why?
Eh?
I'm asking you why. You say you'd ignore the voices. Why? Why'd you give me that answer?
She told us to.
George Peacock, I have listened carefully to the psychiatric evidence. It is clear that you have no clinical illness.
But it is equally clear that you are a menace to your fellow citizens. I have decided, therefore, that the best course will be a merciful sentence of life imprisonment.
Look, when you get back on the wing, make sure you get yourself something to steady your nerves. You've had a bit of a shock. I didn't know you could get life for setting fire to a mattress.
Hi, Eddie. What's wrong?
I have decided to retire. As gracefully as I can, being 65.
You mean you're bailing out because Butler stuffed you up the arse? What are you telling the party?
Ill health. Anyway, it means a by-election, and I came to suggest to your infinitely better half that she can have an easy seat, since it's clear she had no stomach for a fight with Claudia Seabrook last time. But she doesn't want my seat either.
What? You saying no?
Yes,
Why?
because I need to concentrate on other things.
Concentrate on other things. Well, there you go. We'll have to make what we can of that. But I'll tell you what people will say in London. They'll say she doesn't fancy 5 years on the opposition backbenches. She's a careerist.
Eddie, I have tried to explain.
You think it suited me to stand for Parliament either? I stood because I was sick to the back teeth of what was going on and I wanted to change it.
What exactly have you changed, Eddie? The party's picked up its bags and moved 12 paces to the right. Why? So it can be in the middle ground. The middle of what?
That's not what she's saying. She's saying I'm going to wait till I'm sure the party's going to be the government, then I'm going to jump on the bandwagon.
I didn't say that. I said not now, no thank you, that's all. Don't I have a right to think about myself now and again? I'm not talking about elections or parties. I'm talking about me. Me.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Mary. I better be on the way.
Why does it matter to you so much?
It matters because in 10 years' time you could be leader of the Labour Party.
I've made my decision.
Sober logic was never a strong point.
I'm gonna have a bath.
Eddie remained loyal to the party even when it expelled him. He may not be sober or logical, but he's steadfast. Who exactly are you to criticise loyalty in others, eh? You've stood by and watched me drown in the problems of this job, and you've given me nothing. Why? Why? Stop walking away from me. Nikki, please, don't walk away from me. If you're gonna walk, then walk. Keep walking. Just keep walking.
What does that mean? Hi. Long time no see.
Nicky, what are you doing here?
I was just passing.
This is my local.
I remember you saying once.
This is Nicky Hutchinson.
God, I read your book about Salvador. Fantastic.
This is Andrew.
Hi.
Andrew, thanks. So, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay.
Good.
Do you fancy dinner by any chance?
Oh, no, Andrew and I were going to the pictures.
Ah. You finished the dissertation?
I decided to do something else.
Can I get you another? I'll go then, shall I?
Yes, please.
market has never had a worse day. £50 billion has been wiped off the value of shares, and there's been panic selling on Wall Street and around the world.
It's all
There's
my
been
fault.
chaos and near panic in the world's major stock
It's all
markets
my
today.
fault.
Stockbrokers' screens in London flashed red as more than
Terry.
£50 billion was wiped off the value
What?
of shares. The worst day in the stock market.
It's all my fault.
Before trading even started, share prices had...
Just have to start again.
How can they let people lose everything?
Doesn't matter.
But how can they?
It doesn't matter. It's gone.
What are we going to do?
You're going to have to learn to pull pints of beer. We're going to sell this house. Scrape together everything we've got. And buy a couple of pubs. Karaoke.
I can do it.
We'll do it together this time, eh?
Yeah. Hello? Alan Rowe.
You. Earlier on today, apparently, a woman rang the BBC and said she heard that there was a hurricane on the way. Well, if you're watching, don't worry, there isn't.
Right, Jack. Come on, Miss Wells.
I thought it was about time we talked.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Taxi!
Why don't you like me anymore? Why don't you like yourself anymore?
I love to hear the wind at night.
Yeah. Especially after a curry.
couldn't you allow us to be happy? Say something, please. Vicky. Vicky.
Because I'm useless.